running off, like Barnaby and Sam did.
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah, guess you're right.
I won't steer you wrong.
Like Barnaby.
I will yield to none. Glory is mine. yourself. I'll yield to none. Hurts, doesn't it? I'll yield to none. to none. Hurts, doesn't it?
Last night, while you're supposed to be guarding the rest of us sleeping.
Well, no worries there. It was keeping
Last time I was here, I summoned my wolf right in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times.
As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her...
Ifan Ben Mez does our live and breathe. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will? Wouldn't you like to know?
One eye squints, the other bulges out even further, as if to compensate.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you. Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mez.
She considers your offer.
How much? So little. You can sit and think about your stinginess at leisure, in a prison cell. Oh, that's it.
I see enough horror every day around. Expert warriors for hire.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No, die here. Monsters in the water, monsters in the deep. Monsters bigger, more and more growing.
It looks at you with its cold, flat eyes as if to say, do what you will. Then it turns away and gets back to drowning in the bloody sunshine. It looks at you with its cold, flat...
doesn't
The
sound...
little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you all right? Ma!
A screech like metal dragging on stone grinds from across the river.
You have to help her, please. You can't see her. She's in the house, and those things are all around. Void things. We were on our way into town, like normal. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters, and there were sorcerers too. And then the books came, those void things. They killed everyone. And my ma got 'em to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck over there with them. Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each other. You will. Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right? Yeah. You'll make one, and I'll...
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across the river. Again, it lands in the water below, well before reaching the other side of the cliffs.
I'll keep distracting him. All right, but if I can help, I will.
He performs a divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma! Ma, can you hear me?
Transform! Not a chicky baby anymore! All gone for good!
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly and settling down upon it contentedly.
Shh, little beeper baby, Mama's here, warm and here with you again.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you. I have something for you. Something I buried behind the coop. It's yours. It's yours. Unless some other scratchily poker found it first, of course.
Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle?
What's this? I found something. I don't have the right tool for digging.
heard of it? Gave me shivers. What those lone wolves get up to.
You read a book?
I read a book last night, Brianna. Claws of Deceit. You heard of it? Gave me shivers.
You read a book last night while you're supposed to be guarding the rest of us sleeping?
Well, no worries there. It was keeping me wide awake, so it was. I'll give it to you later.
Don't let up now. Keep hauling that car. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath. I'll...
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. A good tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods? We do cruel things unto others and unto ourselves because we must.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. Oh, no, that won't do at all. Innocence is a mask that doesn't fit you. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing at the bit to see some action. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One would, but they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher. Of course, I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows I pass on to you. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
You'd swear the shark was smiling at you.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost.
It snaps at your hand. It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls. The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet. The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks, man. I think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude? Master did.
You're safe among friends. Never forget.
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now, but first I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as it's...
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your flesh stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Wolf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as it's...
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar. Hey, don't come visit your cousin. Who will?
Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient...
I'm Dallas.
I'm Alexander. You're the sorcerer, Mary.
Bloody useless. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point? Useless. Bloody useless. Might as well have rotted.
What's this? Damn it, Barwell, you're supposed to be stopping intruders. There's still a fugitive on the loose.
It's Belworth, sir. And the fugitive's description doesn't match.
I don't care. Keep on alert until this fiend's head is on a spike. I don't want to end up like the others. Now, you... What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Good to hear someone cares about our missing uniforms. If we don't find the culprit soon, I fear we'll lose another good recruit. Yes, a vile little tinkerer goes by the name of Higba. 3 of my magisters have gone missing of late from right here in Driftwood. All signs are that Higba is responsible. Catching, killing, I don't care. There'll be gold for whoever puts an end to this rat. If you see anything, tell me or my men at once. Otherwise, keep the hell out of our way. Well, do you know anything? Stop wasting my time, then.
The Magister grumbles under her breath.
Bloody bastard will never get my name right. I've been under his command for almost a year.
Elson, my inkwell is
Of course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some...
Right away. gone a bit long now.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him. You can't just charge in here.
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. They're trying to kill me. Or worse, drag me off to Fort Joy. Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want them to take me. I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen, but if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arks. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me. I'll follow your lead, but please, be careful. If the
I couldn't be happy to be out of these. But... You won't take me. I'll see you in the Hall of Echoes.
Pick up a scent, did ya?
Picked up a scent, did ya?
Some sort.
relaxing, you smelly sorcerer?
Right about me. I'm just another useless elf.
The innocent! Killed by sorcerers! A most vile incident! You have interrupted my newest masterpiece!
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Fame, notoriety, neither, or both? The thing about a good poem is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts, for good and for ill. Magnificent! But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race. You believe it your right to ravage Ривеллон. What say you?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Ah, arrogance! That most peculiar of human traits, given your lack of cultural accomplishment. Save the towers you erect in worship of greed. What riches do you seek, human? Indeed. You seem almost fearless in your conviction. But I know better. Stripped of their swords and shields, humans are as fragile as flower petals. Admit your cowardice.
Stew is good, if you think it'll eat.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen, war drums keep the rhythm of patrol. Humankind establishes control. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pings you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? You've still some way to go yet, then. What can I get you in the meantime? You ought to enjoy a little rest while you can. Don't you worry. The Magister will keep you safe while you're here. My boy Niles over in the Joy makes sure of that. We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. If you'd like something that'll stick to your ribs, I'd flag down Loverick and get yourself a bowl of the house stew.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Here now. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? When one's in a small town, one must expect small-town manners, I see.
He squints at you and laughs. Looking closer, you see the man is wearing a very obvious fake beard. Behind the atrocious fox hair, you recognize the mischievous twinkling eyes of a lone wolf. Callow.
Ifan, forgive my style, I look a right pickled pepper pot, don't I? Why do you think? Why do we ever do any of the ridiculous stuff we do? It's for a contract. Oh, nice job on Alexander, by the way. That'll net you a pretty penny, I'd wager. Best get back on that, eh? Or they'll be calling you the Silver Floor. So what next? Grapevine says you know the whereabouts of more Godwoken. Guess you'll be taking them on over Roost's Way, eh? Camped out at an abandoned sawmill not too far from here.
Baron hunkers down and sketches a rough map from your present location on the floor using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet.
Suppose you'd best get moving, huh? And I'd best get back to living the no-thrills-barred life of this chump. Ah, you know how it is. Pretend you own the place and a surprisingly large number of people just go along with it. But I won't lie, the beard does go down well with the ladies.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. For one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat.
Baron laughs and swats you away.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems less lush somehow.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
You're willing
Yes,
to risk
my lord.
Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
This again.
Why do you
Curiosity
shiver,
kills
sir?
the cat.
This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Spooky? Pull yourself together, man. Or should I check the cupboards for ogres?
That's quite all right, my lord.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
The chest won't open. Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name. Don't go there.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
There's no graveyard on the island.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Sawdust and wolves, mother. Sawdust and wolves.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Arcs for Lucian's Day sounds nice, mother.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
Leave me alone, mother.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
As the head said, don't open the chest.
He goes back to sleep.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
The man sleeps on.
But Mother, I'm sleeping.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Leave my stuff alone.
He goes back to sleep.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Curiosity kills the cat. Forget to send Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Loha didn't tell me to let any walking scarecrow in, so why should I?
He squints at you in the gloom. Then his eyes widen, and he takes a stumbling half-step backwards.
Well, I'll be thrice cussed to the void. If I'd been mezed. I saw them collar you good, boy. Didn't think we'd hear you growling round here again. Down you go, but no shenanigans, mind. I heard of any more incidents down there, I'll shave your damn wolf bald myself.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole for all I care. It's the great good.
Hey, Rudy, I don't know that. Hit you on the arse.
Hey, don't you?
Hey, Rudy, know that.
Hey, don't you?
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole for all I care. It's the great good.
I don't really know even a smaller good if it hit you on the arse.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole for all I care. It's the great good.
I don't really know even a small laugh hit you on the arse.
You've got enough warriors to be down.
Telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole